Throughout the majority of this year's non-E3 Summer Gaming Showcase or whatever we're calling this, Nintendo more or less kept to themselves. There was the odd announcement of a new game and a couple of Pokemon specific videos, but fans have been eagerly waiting for the House of N to bring out the conveyor belt and show off all the lovely child-friendly goodies they have in the works. Recently, rumours began circulating that a new Nintendo Direct was going to be announced rather soon, and it seems they were right, as 3 days before Xbox attempted to make their comeback, we got ourselves a shiny new Nintendo Direct mini partner showcase. This is apparently the first in a series of videos that will focus on games not made by Nintendo, but from their third-party developers and publishers. Okay, I can get behind that. Time to sit down and experience a whole hour of solid Nintendo 8 minutes later. Oh, it's over already? Really? What happened? I'm not trying to trick you guys, this whole showcase lasted 8 minutes. Most presentations are around 45 minutes to an hour long, and even these mini ones are around 25 to 30 minutes. But 8? Considering that fans have been waiting a long time to see what super big project Nintendo's been working on, the fact that this is seemingly all we get is a huge disappointment. You can literally count on the fingers of one hand how many games Nintendo had on show. Oh, right, I should probably talk about the games. Well, despite the slim pickings, it's not that bad to be honest. Cadence of Hyrule, the Legend of Zelda inspired rhythm-based action game from the creators of Crypt of the Necrodancer, is getting some DLC, which includes a bunch of new playable characters, a selection of additional music tracks, and a brand new adventure mode based on my favourite Zelda game, Majora's Mask. Plus a retail version of the game with all DLC included will be coming out this October. I've been meaning to try out this game myself, and this sounds like a great opportunity to finally dive in. Next we had more news from Rogue Company, an upcoming third-person multiplayer shooter. All I really learned is that there's a new character called Glitch, spelled with a 1, I think, and that it will be crossplay compatible as well as having cross progression. I'm not a big shooter game fan myself, and I think Rogue Company has to do a lot more to get tongues wagging. Then we got an advert for WWE 2K Battlegrounds, which featured WWE superstars Kofi Kingston, Big E, Asuka, and Cesaro. Battlegrounds is the replacement for this year's regular WWE game, after last year's one was problematic, to say the least. The gameplay has a lot more over-the-top arcade action compared to the usual simulation style of the main series. Just an air of caution guys, the last WWE game that came out on Nintendo console was 2K18 and frankly it makes 2K20 look like no mercy. Finally, the big announcement to close out the surprisingly short show was the news that Shin Megami Tensei V is getting an HD remastered re-release on the Nintendo Switch. And just to sweeten the deal for SMT fans, the Switch is also getting the latest installment in the franchise, Shin Megami Tensei V. Well, now we know why there was no big announcement from Atlus at the New Game Plus Expo. Nintendo pinched it from them. It's a bit confusing as to why this was a thing. Like I said, there are plans to release more of these partner showcases throughout the year. But why do you need to? Why not just collect them together and show them off now? Or just make individual trailers instead of hyping up something that isn't really worth it? Suffice to say, fans weren't really happy about how this direct went down, and I can't really fault them for that. It did have a few nice things to offer, and I'm sure SMT fans must be over the moon right now, but I don't think most people are going to get over the runtime. What did I think of it?
It was dumb! It was obvious! It was pointless! It was short!
I thought it was okay.